everybody, welcome back to Geek Bros Inc. Today we are going to be looking at the Dino Megazord Ascension project.
The Dino Megazord Ascension project. Okay. Let's see over here. Can you see that?
No, you gotta tilt it. Alright. Yeah, right there.
Alright, it says Zord Ascension project.
Ah.
So it's in the ZAP series. And this would be number 0101. You know why that is?
Because that's the first appearance made in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Yeah, this Megazord appeared in Day of the Dumpster, which is Season 1, Episode 1. So they're doing a similar thing for the rest of them because the number for the Dragon Zord is also corresponding to the season and the episode number.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can see all the individual Zords on the side there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Then there's the back. How cool does that look?
That is very cool.
And how about that art there?
That's a very cool art. You gotta... There you go.
Okay. See the art?
Yep.
Okay.
Change some help. There we go.
So it has this QR code over here.
Okay.
Which takes you directly to the ZAP Megazord website.
Okay, we can't see it. It's not on
Can you see it?
you gotta...
See it now? Here, you angle it.
I'll angle it. See, it's right there. QR code takes you directly to the website.
The ZAP Megazord website.
The ZAP Megazord website.
Mm-hmm.
And with a very cool front cover.
And look what's on the inside.
And a very cool inside cover with gold art and the Megazord.
Yep.
It almost looks kind of 3D almost.
Yeah.
So we got the power coins.
So when the Rangers would go into their individual Zords, this is what the cockpit would look like. You know, with the buttons and everything. So I think that's pretty cool. What do you think?
It's very cool, and it's very shiny.
It is very shiny.
It's a very shiny box, too.
Yep. Nothing on the inside of that. So this is what the inside looks like.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is warranty, probably something, whatever. What's this? This is
Like a poster of some kind? Oh, it's how to assemble.
so there's the okay, so if you see this one, unlike other Megazords, has a little latch for the cockpit, so you can see the Ranger inside.
Mm.
And that. Oh, it's instructions.
Yes.
It's a lot of instructions. We got 23 instructions, steps. Of course, me, I've been assembling these since it came out in '93, so I probably don't need these.
But for just in case.
Just in case. Let's take a little quick skim over this. Okay. Okay, so we got the Sabretooth Tiger, Triceratops, Mastodon, and Pterodactyl. So that looks like the order in because the first one I can see the yellow going through.
They're very nice bags. There's one with a Z label on them.
And this one is the Sabretooth Tiger.
Very nice.
Yeah, and over here, yeah, there you go. Yeah, can you see into the cockpit there?
Yeah, right here is the cockpit. Then you put it down, and then you pull it up. Blah.
Yep. And use that nice looking bag you just said with all the ZAP logos on it.
It is a nice looking ZAP bag.
So the next one should be Triceratops.
You kind of see the blue through it.
There's all these nice looking bags for all of them. And here is the Triceratops.
Very nice as well.
So what's cool about this one is that it's very maneuverable, since I saw in the pictures on the Hasbro site. So this, yep. See, this is very maneuverable, so you can move it around with different poses and stuff.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. And Mastodon. Here is the Mastodon. And yep, there.
Oh, we didn't do the cockpit for blue. Think you might be in the horn?
Yeah, it's in the horn.
There you go.
This probably accessories, because this is not pterodactyl shaped. This one is more pterodactyl shaped, and you can see it pink through this one. Pterodactyl wings. You see that?
Yeah. Might want to tilt his head like that a little bit.
Okay.
Looks good.
Let's leave the T-Rex. And here is the T-Rex. This should pop in there.
There you go. he in the mouth? Or is he in the top?
Well, no, that's the Megazord head there. This... Where's this one? It's in the nose. There's an indent in the nose.
Indent in the nose to find the...
There you go. See it?
Yeah. It's going out of focus. That's right there in the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I can't get it. That's okay.
What do you think about this one?
Overall, that's a really good looking one.
And then here, what's in here?
I think those are the people. Right now.
Okay, so in that little bag, we have the cannons. And
Hands.
extra hands. And the people. They're all in a little pose. So, here. And I don't know whether you can see that. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one. That one.
There you go. Yep.
That one. That one. So what's interesting about the poses I'm noticing is that it looks like that the pose is actually from the motions they do when they call the Zords.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does look like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else in the box?
And
That's
this
a
is
sword.
Sword, but I'm gonna wait until it's assembled to show the sword. And then there's the back of that
Z.
big Z. What do you think? Should we do tank mode or Megazord mode first?
Let's do Megazord mode and then we'll do tank mode.
Well, it's easy to do tank first.
Alright, then we'll do tank. Whichever easiest to do first.
Mm-hmm. So, that's easy enough.
Do you want the...
So that comes off. There's the handle there. Plastic protector thing in between the Mastodon there. And if you look on this side, that looks a certain way, but on the other side, it looks like it's almost glass. But it's like a transparent, like, plastic.
Yep.
Something. Okay, those come off. And... okay, so the Tyrannosaurus has pegs that need to come up. Okay. So this... yep, that comes off. And these go there. Right. Well, these need to be flat for camp mode, so I'll put those on in Megazord mode. Okay, so this tail snaps off. It goes up. So this has pegs underneath here according to the instructions. So this.
Are they hard to get out?
A little bit, yeah. A little stiff. Yeah, see, the pegs come out.
The knee?
Uh-huh. So it would connect in there. So on the original one, you would just kind of like and do this, and then this part would connect in. But here it just has a peg, kind of like the legacy version. Yeah, so that's in there, and then you just have to pull it up like that, and then this should close back up. Yeah, so like that, and then this goes that goes in there. Same thing with the Triceratops. And it comes up like that. And then here, cannons, here the holes there would fit in like that. Yeah, like that.
There you go.
And of course this hooks into the back.
Is there like a snap that it...
And it has the peg hole there. You see there's the peg right there that goes in the either side of the T-Rex. And then that should just snap in.
Yeah, right, snap.
Like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This. No, that's not gonna fit very flat. So I'll put the tail in later. This also has kind of like these pegs there.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes into the back over here. Or maybe it will fit. Let me see. Here, put the tail into this peg in the back. Yeah, no, that's not gonna fit with that in there because this comes over. This needs to be flat. So take the tail out. And that should kind of hold there. And there's the tank mode.
Well, there you go.
Well, one more thing. This has to fit. And there. Alright, how does this connect?
It looks like it goes in at the top.
Yeah, it's got two parts right here.
Remember, people, instructions are there for a reason. Our handy dandy instructions.
I didn't need instructions for that.
For those who don't know, who haven't been building for over 20 years, instructions are very helpful.
Yeah, you got the instructions with all 20 some odd parts right here. So, there's tank mode. What do you think?
Looks good. Looks good, tank mode.
Mm-hmm.
It's ready to go.
Tankin'.
Tankin'.
Yep. So, on the show, once, you know, it goes from tank mode to Megazord mode, it kind of just stands up. So the pterodactyl would come off and go fly away.
Yeah.
And then the cannons would come off. And then this is pretty much the only time the Megazord would ever speak itself. Say, what would it say? Do you remember?
No.
Saying Megazord sequence has been initiated.
Megazord sequence has been initiated.
But more robot-like.
I can't do a robot voice.
Yeah, and then these would turn there when it said that. And then you kind of get like the back view, and they would just kind of like stand up. And then, yeah, kind of take front view. Do this.
Mine's too.
There. Good there.
You can't see its head. We might need to.
The Mastodon had to come off. This would go down.
Gonna have to move it up like this.
Mm-hmm. This. And this would be when the pterodactyl would make its final approach.
Ah! Pterodactyl sounds.
Yeah, well, of course, right before it does, this comes down. There goes that. And pterodactyl, and then it would do its pterodactyl thing. This way. And then it would connect into these two peg prongs right here. And this. And then it would strike a pose.
Oh, and the...
And here is the sword. What do you think the sword's going to look like?
It's gonna look like a sword.
The sword's going to look like a sword. Yeah. Good assumption.
Ooh. And then it just like comes down from above and just like lands.
Well, normally Jason would be like, Zordon, we need the power sword now. And then it would just kind of like go and from the sky and just kind of land here in the ground, and then he'd pick it up.
Yeah.
So, see the tail. We put the tail back in the back. Right there. And then also the cannons would fit in these two holes in the back. Now, in this Megazord from the pictures, these would come up and then kind of look like cannons on the shoulders.
Right.
So this, yeah. Okay, so it flip up the Mastodon feet like that. And then we'll put these in here. Like that. And there's the other one. What do you think?
Very nice.
Okay. And then, okay, so these are supposed to, here, these were the parts from the Mastodon that kind of are like the coverings for the side here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're supposed to go on the feet on the bottom. I'm assuming some kind of a stabilization for
standing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's that one. So that one goes in like that.
Just kind of slides in there. Can
just kind of slides in. Oh. Let's see. Something like that, probably. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it just kind of snaps in there, like that. That, and of course the sword goes in there.
And what about the head? Got the shield.
Mastodon shield goes in like that. Oh, and I forgot, this part is supposed to come off too, so you can see all the Rangers in the cockpit. Now, let me see if I can do that.
Oops.
Yeah, there's an indent of the face, and then there. Can you see that?
Yeah.
You see all the Rangers in the cockpit there.
Yes. A little bit closer. No.
See that?
Yes.
Okay. And here's this piece, just snaps right on and off.
Oops.
Yeah.
There we go. There you go.
There, that piece. And looks like the head has full articulation. Yeah. Let's see, put the cannons back on over here.
Does seem like it does have a lot of points of articulation, especially for
Well, that's kind of the point of this, is that it's supposed to get into all the cool poses that you want. So it goes up and down, and then the feet have, you know, a range of motion on over here, and that snapped out. So be careful with your ranges of motion, I guess. And this, that moves, and that twists and goes up and down, all of that. And there's actually a lot of range in the knees as well. So So you can
bend the knees.
Bend the knees and get those more difficult poses that just were not possible with other Megazords. And of course, the hands for dramatic posings.
Because it wouldn't be Power Rangers without dramatic poses of...
Yep. So, what do you think overall?
Overall, it looks like a good Megazord.
Can you see the whole thing?
We can see the whole thing.
Okay.
Let me just push it just a little bit so you can see the feet. There we go. Overall, it's a great Megazord. It definitely has the vibe of the original one.
Yep. And there's that art.
Do we know who the art is by? Is it by
the
Tom
art
Whalen?
for this one, like they're going for that plastic-free packaging, you know?
Right.
Even though there's plenty of plastic to go around that's already in the product itself, and the bags and little other pieces here and there. Honestly, I don't think that one sheet that's like a centimeter or less thick is probably less than a centimeter actually. Probably more like a millimeter. It's going to make too much difference, but hey, they're trying to go green, so, you know, that's cool, I guess. Yeah. but this entire thing is plastic. You know, there's no die cast here. I thought there was going to be die cast, but no, the entire thing is all plastic.
Well, it probably would have been a little harder to maneuver if it was die cast.
Well, the Legacy one was die cast.
Isn't die cast heavier than plastic?
Well, die cast is metal.
That's true.
But yeah, but I thought this is pretty cool looking. You know, because you can do all the poses now that you want for all your dramatic Megazord battle fighting sequences. With all your
fighting battle sequences, you just said that?
Yeah. Yeah, ready to reiterate what I just said. So, also, this one is the first one, but as many people know, if you go back to the original Deluxe Megazord, they had the regular one in color, and then it also came out in a special black and gold edition. So this one is doing the same thing. So there was, when it came out, there was an NFT version, which was the black and gold. Remember what NFT stands for?
No.
Non-fungible token.
Non-fungible token?
Fungible token?
Fungible?
Yeah, so basically it was just something digital to buy on the website. But they said if you follow a couple of steps on there and redeem it this way and that way and all these extra steps, that they would send you one of these physically, but the special black and gold edition, you know. So I followed all those steps, and because I wanted the black and gold edition, because I had that, the original one, and also they did that for the Legacy version too. Which actually looks pretty cool if you mix that with like a color Dragon Zord. Looks pretty cool. So they, I actually got an email that said that they're going to be sending it, the physical version, but it's going to be late. So I'm like, okay, so I mean, so long as it's actually real, and I didn't follow all those steps that said it would be real for nothing. So when we get that one in, we'll do another video on that.
Well, you know, with Hasbro, it takes forever to get everything.
Well, this one I actually didn't get from Hasbro. I got this one from GameStop. Because GameStop was offering coupons. So I actually got a really good deal on this one, and actually did not pay full price on this because there was a sale and there's coupons that I had for the GameStop website. So this one I actually got a lot cheaper than the Hasbro price. And since I think it's something like if you spend over $30, $40 on GameStop, they automatically give you free shipping. So I got free shipping on this also.
Well, there you go. Love that free shipping.
Of course. And then here's all the little dudes. I don't know if you can see them all in the camera there.
Might have to tilt the camera down a little bit. I'll tilt it back down. Sorry.
Yeah. So
there we go. I tilted it down a little bit so you could see them.
Yeah. And the ZAP Megazord is going to have a little Green Ranger version of this and a Green Ranger cockpit also.
Once that's released.
Mm-hmm. And also, according to the pictures, once the ZAP Megazord comes out, it should be able to combine with this in the 2 modes, which was, you know, it would kind of like lay on top as like armor.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one where it's Megazord in fighting mode.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be cool to mix these, because all the other ones do it. It'd just be weird if they released a Megazord and Megazord and they didn't combine.
Yeah.
Yep. So, any thoughts?
No, I'm excited for the next one to come out, and like he said, once that comes out, we'll break that down as well.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, until next time, everybody, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see ya. We'll see you later.
Latest, Gators.
Latest, Gators.